it's your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again live and direct. Listen, I'm so amped up. I'm so charged today. I feel so good. I'm grateful to be alive. How about you? Listen, I got another powerful message for you. This message is entitled, When You're Surrounded by Enemies. Woo! When you're surrounded by enemies. Listen, when you're surrounded by people who mean the worst, when you're surrounded by people who's constantly trying to bring you down, you got to understand, you got to move differently. That's why the Bible tells you don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. That means sometimes when you have big dreams, you got to keep it to yourself until you can get around people who have the same mindset. For people, you get around people who really want to see you succeed. You get around people who's not in competition with you. You get around people who will push you into your destiny, will push you into greatness, who will encourage you, who will clap loud for you when you succeed, will be genuinely happy. And only tears that they cry when you succeed is because they're happy that you made it. They're not crying because they're mad that they didn't make it. They're not looking at you with an envious eye, but they're looking at you because they're happy for you. They're grateful for you. If there's any prayers that you need to pray, that's one of the prayers that you need to pray. That God, send me real friends. Send me people in my life that care for me. You know, and I'm so grateful that I have that. You know, and so that's something I want to say, is that when you're surrounded by enemies, don't get frustrated. Don't get bent out of shape. Don't take matters into your own hands. But guess what? Because God said He'll prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. And know this, He'll let them stay around long enough to watch you go from being a humble state to an elevated state. He'll let them stay around you so they can see you where you are and see where He'll take you to. So don't ever get to the point where you feel like you want to harm them physically or you wish bad on them, because guess what? You need a table. You need it to be prepared so that your enemies can see it, and guess what? God will continue to bless you right in front of them. And so I want you to focus on not your enemies. I want you to focus on where you're going. I want you to focus on your destiny. I want you to focus on what you got to do right now. I want you to focus on what God put in your life to do right now. I want you to focus on that, because what you focus on magnifies. What you focus on gets bigger. What you focus on gets stronger. What you focus on, right, it takes over your life. So if you're constantly focused on your enemies, if you're constantly focused on the pandemic, if you're constantly focused on things that's going on in this world in a negative light, it's going to steal the joy from you. It's going to steal the life from you. But Jesus said, I come that you may have life and life more abundantly. Right? I'm here to live the abundant life. I'm here to live a joyful life. I'm here to live a peaceful life. I'm here to live a prosperous life. And I'm here to have a life full of hope. How about you? I don't want to be down and out thinking about what my enemies are thinking. No. Listen, I'm already 10 steps ahead of them. Right? And God said He'll prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. And guess what? I have angels in front of me and angels behind me. So there's nothing they can do to stop me. Oftentimes what stops people is that they get in your mind, and what they have done to you, you let it get in your mind, you let it get in your heart, and then you let it sabotage you. But stay focused on your journey, stay focused on your vision, stay focused on your God, stay focused on your quest. And guess what? Nothing by any means shall hurt you. Nothing shall by any means stop you. I hope this message inspires somebody today, that when you're surrounded by enemies, know that God has prepared a table for you in the presence of them. And as you humble yourself before God, He's going to exalt you in this time. He's going to put you in a greater position than you ever been before. Right? So this is your man Mike Bowens. I'm signing off until next time, saying, be blessed.